Hello, Darcy. It's time for your math lesson, and let's see. You're going to need for today your warm-up practice 4 sheet, your tangrams, your drawing board, your T-square and 45 triangle, and worksheet 79. So it's a lot of things to get together. Warm-up practice 4 sheet, tangrams, drawing board, T-square, 45 triangle, worksheet 79. Okay, so those are all the things that you're going to want to have with you as we talk about this lesson. Now then, yes, my tablet's been behaving badly, but I think I got it here. So on your warm-up, practice 4, you are to do section 1. You can pause the audio or recording here and do that now if you like, or you can do it after you finish watching this recording, watching and listening, whatever. Okay, now you should have your tangram pieces, right? And I think you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like this. They may not be these colors, but there's 7 pieces, right? And let's see, what shapes do we have? We have a square here, a triangle. I'll just put a T on the triangles. We got several triangles. And then we got this one right here. What are we going to call that? I guess we'll put a P for parallelogram. Okay, so we have a square. We have several triangles. Now each of those triangles is actually a right triangle. Notice that each one of them have a right angle or a square corner. Right, so those are all right triangles. My little box there just shows that it's a right angle. And then we have the parallelogram. So we have 3 shapes, and those are the 3 shapes that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those shapes are triangles. This one and this one are congruent, right? If you put them one on top of the other, you can make them fit each other exactly. But also, this one and this one are congruent, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to think of these 2 as the small triangles. Right? This one will be the middle, or medium, let's say medium, not middle, medium triangle, and then these 2 will be the large triangles. So we have 2 small, 1 medium, and 2 large triangles. Okay? All right, so let's just play with the shapes a bit. Let's take the 2 small triangles and see if you can make a square with the 2 small triangles. In other words, can you take those 2 small triangles and put them together so they look like that square right there? And after you've done that, take the 2 small triangles and make them look like that parallelogram right there. Can you do that? Now, if you're finding it hard to make it look like that, try placing the triangles, the small triangles, right on top of that parallelogram and see if you can't make them actually fit on the parallelogram, and you can make that parallelogram with the 2 small triangles. And lastly, take the 2 small triangles and make them look like the medium triangle. Okay? Now, once you've taken the two small triangles and you've made them look like the medium triangle, you've taken the two small and you've made another medium triangle, think about the area of the medium triangle as it compares to the area of a small triangle, right? What's the area of the medium compared to the area of the small? Well, hopefully you can see that the area of the medium, I'll do MED period for medium, and draw a triangle. The area of the medium triangle is twice as much as the area of the small triangle. Okay, why would I say that? Well, the simple answer is that it took two small triangles put together, joined together, to equal one medium triangle. So that's a pretty good clue that the area of the medium triangle is twice as much as the area of the two small triangles. Well, think about the area of the square. How does it compare to the area of the two small triangles? Well, the area of the square is twice as much as the area of the small triangle. Why can I say that? Well, it took two small triangles arranged side by side or next to each other to form the square. So the area of the square is twice as much, or two small triangle areas. Okay? All right, well then there's the parallelogram. Let's think about that one. The area of the parallelogram is, how does it compare to the area of the small triangles? Well, it's twice as much as the area of a small triangle. Remember, it took two of those small triangles to build that parallelogram, construct the parallelogram. And so the area of the parallelogram is two small triangles, or twice as much. So what did we learn? The square has an area twice as much as the small triangle. The parallelogram has an area twice as much as the small telegram. Telegram. Sorry, I don't know why I said telegram. The area of the parallelogram is twice as much as the area of a small triangle, and the area of the medium triangle is twice as much as the area of a small triangle. So that tells us that the area of the square, the area of the parallelogram, and the area of the triangle are equal, right? They each equal 2 times the area of the small triangle, right? Pretty cool. Okay, now the next thing that you need to try to do, and I gotta, I guess, make some space here because I filled up my board with all this writing. Let's clear that off. The next thing I would like you to do is make squares using your tangram pieces. And here's what I want you to do. 2 small triangles. Make a square. You've already done that. 2 small and one medium triangle. So the two small triangles and one medium triangle make a square. The two large triangles, use those two pieces to make a square. Then the two small triangles, the one medium triangle, the square, and the parallelogram. 3, 4, 5. Use those 5 pieces to make a square, right? So you're going to make squares, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares using the pieces that are named here. And let me see those squares that you make using those pieces, okay? And then you're going to, so you're going to do that. You're going to do section 1 on your warm-up practice number 4. And you're going to do worksheet, sorry, that's my shorthand for worksheet. Worksheet 79, okay? When you do worksheet 79, you're going to be using your drawing board, your T-square, and the 45 triangle, okay? And you're going to be using that to draw or complete shapes on worksheet 79, okay? So when it gets time to using your T-square and your 45 triangle on your drawing board, okay, try not to rush, work carefully, and see if you can't do some nice, precise work on your worksheet, okay? So that's your assignment. Enjoy.